shit talk about. And while I was talking to Octavius, this song played in the background, and on the back of this song, this is Harry Hippie, but on the back of this song is Sweet Caroline, and both of these songs really had something to do, with me, back in the day, and now I find out why they both did. And this is Harry Hippie, and this is the lyrics to Harry Hippie. His name is Bobby Womack, which means in a sense of a way he was robbed, but the name Womack is almost like woman, huh? And then it has Mac in it in two ways, Mac and then Mac. And this album cover is Bobby Womack, the last woman, and this is a song that I would say it's from Octavius. Okay, now I'm going to play it. It is the lyrics. I mostly like lyrics.
Everybody claims that they want the best.
Now, the way you got hippie, this came from Timothy Leary, dealing with Aleister Crowley's diaries, and the anti-war movement. They became hippies and flower children, under the mind control of Timothy Leary. And Tim is targeted individual military, and he did target these individuals, and his name is Leary, which in the word Leary is ear. It also means to be leery of a motherfucker, So everybody claims that what they want, everybody claims that they want the best things out of life. That's what everybody claims. No, they don't. Like this particular fella walks around all day long singing. In the word particular, we are going to use T.I. So he is a targeted individual who walks around all day long singing. Harry Hippie. Just this part. This is how my entities do. Okay? Harry Hippie, he lies asleep. And then they show you the sky. Then I show you that Harry Hippie is a homeless guy or whatever, because that to me was the song. He was homeless. But they show you the skies and things. And I saw this on the, let me see if I still have it here, on this box. Okay? Don't think that those in the heavens are stupid or ignorant. They are not. They are tired. More than anything, they are tired. We just wear them out. You don't know how much. Now he is asleep in the shade. Like you have a maid in the shade. So he is asleep. He is not even walking. He is not even woke. But yet he walks around all day singing a song. A targeted individual, cause he thinks he's got it made. Where is this happening? It says life don't bug him, cause the United States, and also the United States of asshole, United Snakes of asshole, cause he thinks he's got it made. He thinks he's got it made. Like a military motherfucker, they think they got it made, but it doesn't matter. In particular, he never worries about nothing in particular. Here in nothing, there's targeted individual, and here there's targeted individual. So Harry, he never even thinks about being a targeted individual. There are a lot of Harry hippies on this planet, although they show the moon and the stars. It was so awesome that I saw this exact video on this machine. Wow. Wow, that's just so awesome. But it's not the first time this happened. You know, I go somewhere, I travel, and then I come back and see some shit on the internet for real. It's not the first time. But it still brings me a lot of joy to do so. He might even sell free press on Sunset. He might even sell free press on Sunset. Wow.
I like to help a man
When
when
he's
he's
down.
down. But I can't help him much when he's sleeping on the ground.
Can't help him much when he's sleeping on the ground. But first it said he's asleep under the shade, and now he's sleeping on the ground. But they didn't show me the ground. That's what made it so weird, you know, because the dreaming, you know, I'm looking at all that in space and shit. And the sun just takes away the whole meaning that I thought it was when I was seeing it this way. And also when Anu, Keto, and Pandora was speaking to me. I saw the song a whole different way.
It's like a bottle of water. And it just flow through life. Walks around all day long singing a song.
Now here, he walks around all day long singing this song. Whoa, 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 oh yeah. And then they show this. See, you have to watch the Pink Man because he likes to fuck with your mind when he is dealing with pictures and words. So, Anu went back this far, and we begin to speak about my ancestors, you know, as the Mayans, but they're not called Mayans. But I say Mayans because Mayans will connect me to them. Also, from out of the Mayans came the Acadians, you know. And they are in Florida, and the only way I can connect myself to them is with my social security number being in Florida. But now they want Harry Hippie. He sleeps on the streets. But now they show me this. He's walking around all day long singing this. And he's dressed up, so this has to be some form of an occasion. You know, some tradition is going on. And I hope it is not war. These I said that I didn't say it to it, you know, I hope it is not war. But we will see. Mary Hippie. That's Harry's lady. Wow. So I want to show you something when I said war there. See, I also have to go and study. So this shit, it goes so far. You will be surprised how far it goes. I knocked it down, didn't I? Yes, I did. I knocked it down. Okay, so, but I'm going to go in and show you anyway. Remember I said I hope it had nothing to do with war? Okay, the last time I did it, this was like number 4. It was not at the top. It was at the bottom. So, Harry, or English, Hergion, or whatever, it means to make war. Harry Hippie. You see, they came out with the hippies in the time of war. They were the anti-war movements. You see, the name Harry, it means to make war, lay waste, to ravish and plunder. And all these other words, you know, we have fun with them, but I'm not going to go into all of that. Lay waste, revenge, plunder. To make a raid, to plunder. And then a lot of these words, you see the nosy motherfuckers here? And then you have high German. And this heroin. Now, then the next day, I'm hanging out with Inky, and we go into heroin. Now it may not be the heroin of the drug, but it still sounds like heroin of the drug, and that's the drug that they flood our neighborhoods with. And then they thought they had stopped it, but they didn't, because they came right back around and did it again. This is letting me know that these things are just programs. Everything is a program. So I don't matter, and I don't have a problem with knowing that I don't matter. As a matter of fact, it feels like I have so many burdens lifted now that I know that I don't matter. I'm just here as a program. I came here for a reason, and a lot of us come here for a reason, but we get caught up in the program, because once we come here, we didn't come here knowing who we are, or we come here knowing who we are, but we hang out with those who don't know who they are, because they have forgotten also. So in a sense of a way, we kind of forget. But now, the Germans, they come and they make sure that we forget now, to put the metal needle. Metal needle was in the codes for Timmy, the carpenter. So the metal needles, they have been stuck in our heads, or whatever the fuck they do with that shit. So we really don't know who we are or anything. But the heroin came right back into our neighborhoods, and I saw the heroin come into our neighborhood. I know who brought the heroin in our neighborhood. The heroin killed the finest boy in the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, because that's what you do in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. By the time you go to high school, you don't do that anymore, and now you become something else. You have the best dress and this and that in grammar school, and he was the finest boy, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. He was the finest boy. He killed him. He was the first one to die from the heroin. The smartest in our neighborhood, she kind of like became the dumbest. That was my sister, and some more other sisters. But the best dress in our neighborhood, she was a girl that lived next door to us. I don't remember her name, but she was Johnny's girlfriend. She had a baby by Johnny, and she was the best dressed, and she wasn't anymore. And even Betty upstairs, she was the best dressed too, kinda. But Betty upstairs, she was so much makeup that the sister next door beat her out with the best dress. But they were best dressed, but not anymore. The one who had the most, they no longer had anything, because of the heroin that the Germans brought into our neighborhood. And it was a program, because when the Black Panthers did something, they thought they defeated it, and the guy lost his life, they still wound up bringing it back into our neighborhoods, But it just went past our borders, and everyone got a hold to it, and they probably didn't care. They probably wanted everyone to get a hold to it. Because the Germans, they, for some reason, the nosy motherfuckers, they need to rule us all, And this is Harry, the name Harry Hippie. And that is what Timothy Leary was giving the anti-war movement when he turned them into hippies and flower children. He was dealing with mind control and heroin. Is it German again? It means to destroy. You should know it's German. Lay waste and devastate. This is literally to overrun with an army. And they have. They had the army of heroin, the army of crack, the army of water, the army of some other shit, crystal, whatever the fuck you guys do. They got you on that, because they're turning you, that makes you a synthetic human, and they need synthetic humans so that they may stay alive. An armed force, and they created the type of military that they created to go and just kill. They don't give a fuck who they kill, as long as they kill. Even the guy in the interview, he's talking about someone there, and he lets you hear the guy's voice, or someone interprets what he says, and the guy said he didn't care if he was 3 years old. If it moved, kill it. Didn't care if it was 3 years old, you see. They don't care, because they're Germans. They're germs. That's all they are. Is a man filled with germs. They're brain cells. They call themselves Illuminati because they know that they are ill. But you don't know that. But they do. They know that, yeah. And then an armed force. Cognate Old English here. So Harry means here. Old nosy motherfuckers is HERR. Then it goes into crowd. And here I will say Crowley. And here I will say rats. That's what they are. Here they use, and taking us back to music and TV. Here in the word number is the word numb. And now I see why people will always say I said the word number wrong. Because it's number, not number. But I will say number, not number. And I always thought I was saying it the same way they was, but now I see it is numb. So they numb you down, and they put you in the army, and they take the poorest of those of us, and they stick us in an army and make us troops. And this is Harry, the name Harry, all from an anti-war movement. You see, and because that's what they're talking about. So they change you from an anti-war movement into you teach your children to go and sign up for war. Still today, melanated and non-melanated, it says support our troops, and you support them because they're your children. And most of them are the poorest of us that go into their military, and they have never been into a military in their lives. You know, the Bush motherfucker, he dodged and whatever they're just scary. You know, they're just fucking scary. Then they say Old Saxon and Old Frisian is here, and Dutch is heir. You know, like heir to the throne. Wow. Harry is an heir to the throne. Do what? Who is that though? Dutch and Saxon and the Germans. The pink motherfuckers. And here's German again, and they hide their two E's, their two threes in the word her. And in the Gothic language, it is a host and an army, because they do need a host. They put you under mind control, you are the host. They are actually ruling your thoughts, your mind, your body, your soul, your heart, and everything else. So you go into the army, and you go and you kill. No, the Germanic in here is where the German is a germ, but they are men, and they are going to make their income in these words. The Germanic words came from pi root K-O-R-O, Carol, almost like Carol, but it's choral, which is war. Also, war band, host, and army, because they need you as a host. This is not a host of army men, which it is, but your body is a host. That's why you are in the army and you kill, and you don't care if it is 3 years old. If it moves, you will kill it. Now here they go into like a lithium thing, coerced, which is still a war and a quarrel. Here they need your host to have them as an army. Now we go into the old church slave owners who still make money off of us being the synthetic humans. Some of us are mutants, you know. If you are half-breed, then you are a mutant. And that's what Inky showed me too in the movie Panthers. There's a half-breed actor. He is actually half-breeded. And he went in, and he is the one that helped to destroy the Black Panthers. And, you know, using the word black for yourselves will also keep you in the program, because for us to be black, it is a program in the Panthers. They did sing and dance to the song, you know, say it louder, black and I'm proud, you know. And this is from the 1400s. No, sorry. And this is the slave owner still making an income from Harry, and it is strife. And that is what we have going on through our families today, strife. And the word strife is targeted individual. Also, the letter, the numbers 1 and 3 for 13. In Middle Irish, it looks as though they want to cure you. So they have developed army troops, and you think that you are there to help out, but you are only there as a tool used to kill, because the Martians, that's all they know. This all they know is murder. All they know is murder. All they know is war. And they use your body as a host to get that far. Now we go into old Persian. You know, these people, they are in the Bible, the Persians. So this lets me know, and the Persians were always for war also. And this lets me know that it is a cycle, and that the Bible, it has not a cycle, a program, but still a cycle. A program in the Bible has a lot of programs there, and then there are programs there that are not used. However, they made the programs that they do not use, I would say they are obsolete. But they made a program so that you would not want to take hold to the obsolete programs that are in the book. You don't want those programs. You rather your child go to school and be 5 years old and learn how to put on a condom and use birth control and all kind of shit, than to learn their sex scriptures, how like after sex, what are you supposed to do, and like if you're on your issue, which the program has you calling it a period, but the book calls it an issue. It tells you what to do around that time and when you have your baby. But you don't want any of that. I know. I try to give it to you. You don't want it. And this is why Inky says he's not coming back, and they're just going to let the Pink Man's program run its course to see where it goes. Even after Pink Man's program turn us into robots, then the program will just run its course until it runs out. And then we did, because he talked to me for a very long time. So then there was when he was talking about them turning us into robots and running its course, and then we went back into it was the Outer Limits or the Twilight Zone, one of them, where the robots had the beings of the land, the real people, melanated and non-melanated, but mostly melanated, working on the robots so the robots could keep ruling over them. Wow, you should have heard Anu laugh on that one. He has this laugh. It's so loud and it's hard. It's not loud. It's just a very hard laugh. But he was rolling that one. Wow, you'd be surprised the things they laugh at. And then I thought in my mind, and I always think in my mind, because Anu and Pandora are so apathetic toward the Pink Man, that maybe that's why the Pink Man is so apathetic toward everyone else. However, Anu, he let me know that he has a reason to not like them. They are synthetic. They are not real, but they turn those who are real into synthetic, and they will target those that have not done anything to them, or those that don't even know them. And I know, because I found my saboteurs, and I would not know them from scratch, but they know me. So the old Persian, which is in the Bible, here's the word host again, and the word people. So here we get to people. When you get to people, now you're dealing with the Pope, which takes you back to religion and Christianity. And this is how they get you to be a host. Even in the movie, both the movies, in Invaders from Mars, the little boy, he prays to God. And then in Panthers, every time there is a black movie, there's always some church bullshit going on. That is to keep us in the program. But the Black Panthers, they came and they broke the line of the programs. That's why they had to kill them all like that, because the programs were not so hard going in the 1920s. But when the Black Panthers came, because after they bombed us everywhere, then they began to use the programs on us to keep us docile, to keep us stupid. Even in the Panthers, the white man couldn't understand how did these black people learn this. He thought that there was one that was within their group who were going to teach them, but no. Inky, he actually taught himself how to read and everything. He knew the law, wow, because that is how a starseed is. There's a difference between a starseed and just a being. There's a difference. So now, and the Inky's not coming back here, never again. So now, the host, the people, and the army. You become the army through the Pope. You know, you become their arm, and you forget about Yahweh, or you forget about yourself. You become the Pope's arm because you are his host. Now in Greek, and this is really a Greek word right here, it is ruler and leader and commander. That's who Harry used to be. That's who Harry used to be. A ruler, a leader, and commander. But today we're synthetic and half-breeds, and half-breeds are mutants. And as I said in the movie Panther, it proved about a mutant and what a mutant will do to us. And not only that, there was a synthetic one in there, the one that the police came to because he wanted to sell drugs, and no one wanted the drugs in the hood. The Black Panthers were getting rid of the drugs. This is 26 minutes in, and I'll be right back. That he wrote.